Hey everybody, welcome back. I figured I better post something and check in. Apparently there's a rumor floating around that I was devoured by bears. I assure you that is not the case. Although I have had some interesting close calls this hunting season. I actually had to shoot a fish. Sounds crazy if you're not from Alaska, but it's actually a pretty common occurrence here. Um, Had a close call with a pretty good bull moose and called him in to about 7 yards or so, and he was pretty agitated. And I shut up and quit calling as soon as I realized that he wasn't a shooter. He was almost a shooter, but not quite. And he got pretty close, and a couple more steps, and I would have yelled, and the next step would have been to shoot him in the head. He was pretty close, and he was pretty pissed off. And then just crazy shit, man. Crazy shit. It's hard to believe the weird things that happen up here, and you just got to let it roll off your back. While moose hunting up north from here, I got trapped on an island for a short period of time and was actually stalked by a beluga whale, which is bizarre. Even for here, that's pretty weird, because it wasn't an island in the ocean. So anyway, during from the third week of August through the month of September, I don't screw with YouTube stuff. It's busy, busy, busy. I mean, I work full time, and when I'm not at work, I am out in the woods trying to call up a moose or out fishing. The month of September is fill the freezer month around here. And luckily we pulled it off, got a legal bull, although a lot smaller than the one you'll see in this video. In this area, a bull has to be at least 50 inches wide, or have 3 brow tines on at least one side, or he can be a spike. So, and nothing in between. So kind of screwy. This bull was good. I mean, he was a big bull. It would have been great to shoot him, but this wasn't going to happen. So when I made that decision, I got out my phone and turned it on. Well, I get some cool video of this bull. And I didn't have a camera or a tripod. I was just holding my phone and kind of had my rifle leaned up in front of me. And got some pretty good footage. And I wasn't calling at this point. Like I said, I shut up, and but he had a fix on where he thought this bull. I was grunting. I was calling him. So he had a fix on that location, and I'm just sitting motionless behind some brush and camouflage, head to toe. He couldn't see me, and he was thrashing some brush and everything. And he walked up. I finally got the phone turned on and got it on him. And when he turned and kept coming at me, alright, it's getting real. This is cool. He's really close. I'm holding the phone with my right hand, filming him. He's getting closer. And, he's kind of doing this and thrashing some stuff, and could tell he was ornery. He was agitated. He was looking for a fight. He was looking for that other bull. And then I could tell that he was looking right at me, and he could see me, but he didn't know what I was, and he's just pissed off. So he keeps coming, gets a little closer, and all of a sudden I'm like, okay, this is getting very real now. So I'm like, switch the phone to my left hand, grab the rifle, and just about when I was ready to drop the phone and yell and pull up and shoot him in the head, I mean, he looked like he was ready to make that last charge in at a few yards from me. Right when I pointed the rifle at his head, he didn't like that. So it was his lucky day. He survived, and then he did a loop behind me, and he was still grunting and thrashing stuff, and eventually meandered off. But very cool encounter. If you've never been on a moose hunt, never experienced calling one in like that, it's awesome. I mean, I've called in deer before, rattling and stuff, and that'll get your heart pounding. But when you got an animal that's way over 1,000 pounds and he's right up close and he's pissed off, man, your heart will start pounding. I don't care who you are. So anyway, here's a couple little video clips. You get an idea of some of what goes on around here in September. Now, going into October now, and whereas September is fill the freezer month, October is pile the firewood month, because here in a few weeks it's on. It's going to be winter, and it's a long winter. It's a long, dark, cold winter up here, and man, I would trade the whole month of January, February, and March for just another week or two of September and moose hunting. It's the problem with bagging one, as awesome as it is, it's bittersweet, because it's so much fun. It's so beautiful being out in the woods this time of year, and it's your heart kind of hurts a little bit, because when you get one moose tag, you don't need more than one moose. I mean, let's be real. But it's just one of those things. You don't really want it to be over. You got your objective, you accomplish it, and you're happy, but also a little bit bummed, because now you're done. Now it's just all work after that point. So hope you enjoy these little video clips, and so I have a ton of stuff in the works for this channel. The winter is my big hand loading and load development season, and equipment testing and all that. So I try to get most of that stuff done is in the winter, when things get a little quieter, other than the snow shoveling and ice chipping and more firewood splitting and all that good stuff. So out in the rest of the free world, hunting is just getting going. Archery deer, which I miss. Dearly love October in the upper Midwest, sitting in a tree for the month of October, and then all in November into December deer hunting. So our hunting season up here, really, it's by the end of September it's done. You can go out after bears and stuff, and I might get a little bit of that in this year, but for the most part, once you hit October, it's over, man. And to look at the rest of the world getting geared up and fired up, and I start thinking about hopping on a plane and going somewhere and climbing a tree and hunting deer for a while. But at any rate, too much work to do to pull that off this year. Thanks for checking us out. We'll see you next time. That's some freaking weight there.
Yeah, there's some weight for sure. Really interesting. And start cranking here. Okay. Keep that pressure all the way down. There you go. Don't want to lift his head out of the water. All right, here it comes. What do we got? What do we got? Okay, it's legal. Looks like I think you got a big howler.
Is it?
I think so. Is it? Oh yeah, big howler. Put it down. Alright, I'm gonna get everything ready. Alright. Oh yeah, that's gonna be perfect. Pull it up. Hang on. Yeehaw! Doing good, doing good. Is this your biggest one ever? I think so. Okay, now. Alright, I don't want to. Alright, Frank, you take that, okay? Yeah. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to gap it. Alright? We ain't got. Where we're going. Oh, it's by a fucking piece of skin, too. Okay, Frank?
Yes.
Alright, stop filming just for a second. What we're going to need is a tag team here. Okay, I'm gonna gap him in the jaw. Right as I do it, he's right here. You're gonna shoot him right behind the left eye. Right as I do it. Okay? We're really close. Alright, do it. Alright. That'll work. Oh yeah, that's well over 100, girl.
Oh my god. Thanks,
Good
guys.
job, girl!
Thank you for shooting.
Holy shit!
Holy motherfucker.
I have never shot a
Wait, will you
fucking
video? Will you video coming in the
Yeah,
boat?
yeah, yeah. Can you get him, Luther?
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Hold on, let me get this.
I can help.
We're
Here.
still rolling, so we got audio all
Here, you
that
want me
shit.
to lift him up? Can I?
Oh, if you want to
Do you think I would be okay?
if you
No,
wanna
I
go-
can't do
no,
it by
go ahead.
myself. No, I can't do it by myself. One, two.
Alright, right there, hold on. Alright, watch the run. Perfect.
Oh, yeah!
Oh my gosh. Oh,
Hot damn!
oh my word. Ah,
You did it, girl!
holy shit. It's not a world record, however.
Oh, that's a dandy.
I could cry right now. How big do you think it is?
Well, I'm not big on the measurement stuff, so I'll do that quick,
sweating.
and we'll have a rough idea. So, it's definitely over 100. That's no question there.
Bruh.